Just want to understand how it works, and we're gonna start. Okay. So I'm impressed, really impressed, and thank you, Dex Tools, for inviting me and doing this speech. I think the next one, blocked by Galicia, Frederick and the team gonna present the spaceship and space station by Dex Tools. So we can do DEXs, we can do trading on DEXs, we can do fund tokens, we can provide water in some regions. Why not build space stations? My presentation today going to be about the DeFi, and it's going to be on English, but we today going to talk not seriously about serious things. And I'm going to talk with you about the decentralized finance. But before, hands up who know what is the DeFi Llama. I've been on DeFi Llama once. Okay, not many people, but yes. Hands up who have MetaMask. Okay, more. Okay, hands up who been on Dex Tools website. Okay. So it's DeFi from Ton DeFi Lead. Our agenda today. A few words about me, the structure of DeFi on any chain. I'm going to explain you and build a structure of the DeFi, so how you can understand what it is, what is exactly for you. And the current stage of DeFi on Ton, because we are, to be honest, not finished DeFi ecosystem. I'm going to explain you why and what we're going to do with that and what's next. So then what's our global vision, the farming strategies on Ton, where you can provide liquidity. That's not a financial advice, just an educational purpose. And going to show you the most risky and more profitable strategy. And we're going to talk about DeFi risks at all and how we can deal with it. So a few words about me, why I'm a Degen. Frederick asked me like, why you not put your real surname? Because my real surname is Haraili, and you cannot pronounce it if you're not from Ukraine, because in Ukrainian it's pronounced Horili. So that's why I'm Degen. And Degen, it's good to remember. The Degen means decentralized generation, and I'm from Ukraine. I've been in crypto science 2017, just as a user on a Bitcoin talk forum. And then from 2019, we started developing DeFi. So we did a lot. It's DEXs, AMMs in a different ways, lending protocols, some perpetual futures, some bridges, even perps. And we had development team during the last 5 years. And then I became a DeFi lead at Ton Foundation. So we can start. I would love to build a structure in your heads what means DeFi. So the DeFi Llama, this is the website of analytics about the all DeFi chains around the crypto. And you can find there all of the DeFi applications or DeFi protocols on Ethereum or Tron, Solana, Arbitrum, all of the blockchains, Binance Smart Chain, etc., etc. And usually, you can even, if someone doesn't know what is the DeFi Llama, you can just open it on your phone, and this is the analytics tool. So if you're gonna there, and if you open there all chains, and if you see the list of the DeFi applications on each chain, you're gonna find some pattern there. So this kinda, for me, it's pattern called DeFi hard. And without this protocols, it itself like 5 protocols, we cannot build anything. So it's not possible to say that we have some DeFi on chain without these protocols. What are there? So there, at first, the IMM protocol, automated market maker, in different models, CPMM, CFMM, and CLMM. What is CPMM? CPMM is a constant product market maker. It's Uniswap v2. What is CFMM? It's the constant functional market maker. It's Curve, so where you can trade more stable assets like exchange one stablecoin to another stablecoin or ETH to ETH. Then CLMM, it's concentrated liquidity market maker. That's Uniswap v3 and going to be v4. So that's concentrated liquidity where you put your liquidity into the ranges. And without the MM protocol, we cannot do anything. Why? Because firstly, we are unable to swap tokens, exchange them on chain. Then, because IMM protocols give us an ability to list tokens, permissionless. So we just need to put, to create a liquidity pair. You can do this from the front end. You can put there one token, ETH, for example, and your token. And boom, they're going to be a price. So it's literally help you to create value from the air. And then you can be a liquidity provider. So you can provide liquidity to any pool there and earn percentage from the swaps. And IMM protocols give us real yield. What it means? It means Uniswap don't need to have Uni. And to be honest, Uni didn't integrate it in the Uniswap. So we just believe in Uni because we love Uniswap. That's it. That means any IMM protocol does need to have a token, a governance token, because they already creating an infrastructure to resolve your needs. So from one side, I would love to swap tokens, and from other side, you provided liquidity. I'm gonna pay you commission for any swaps. And this is the major block of the DeFi heart. It's like arteria in this DeFi heart. So without IMM protocol, we cannot do anything. Then lending protocols. A few examples of IMM protocols is Balancer, Uniswap, SushiSwap. On Ton, it's DDust and StunFi. Also, you can find it on DeFi Llama. So on DeFi Llama, you can find everything. Then lending protocols. So what do we know about lending protocols? We know Compound, we know Aave, we know some fancy stuff and fancy protocols like Morpho. We know for the new one from Curve with soft liquidation. But in general, lending protocol give us, is also one of the main blocks of the DeFi. Why? Because we able to utilize DeFi assets in the lending protocol. We're able to leverage them. So you can came to a lending protocol, lend your ETH, borrow USDT, and then play around. So you can do some DeFi. You can just buy, I don't know, if you believe in crypto and don't want to sell Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can put it as a collateral into lending protocol, take a loan, and buy a car, laptop, everything. And the lending protocol give us real yield too, and the lending protocols don't need the government's token because they already resolve our needs. Someone want to lend, someone want to borrow. We just need to connect them on chain, on the smart contracts. Then CDPs. CDPs, it's like a direction. All of this is a categories of DeFi applications. The CDPs is a collateral depth position protocols. Examples, MakerDAO, Frax. What it means? It means we can mint some stablecoin, for example, or synthetic assets based on the collateral. And in any chain, we need stablecoin there. So we can resolve these needs by USDC or USDT, but we need decentralized on-chain stablecoin. And why? Because we are mostly calculating our portfolio and our assets in dollars, and we are buying food for dollars. So we need to have something on-chain where we can hedge. Then bridges. So without bridges, we cannot, the chain cannot be connected to the other chains. Even with Ethereum, we have a bridge to Bitcoin, so we can transfer BTC from Bitcoin to Ethereum, find the VAR protocol. So you can receive VBTC and trade the same, almost the same BTC, but it's like ERC20 token, but on Ethereum. And the last one from the DeFi heart is liquidity staking derivatives. It's only possible on the proof of stake chains. It's LIDA, or in this direction of LSD, we have also LRT, liquid restaking. The staging layer and buffer finance, so everything around the restaking, or Karak, for example. There's also the main part of the DeFi, because we have real yield there. We are staking for the validators, and the whole chain gives us emission as a reward. And without these protocols, we cannot build the second tier of protocols. So we cannot create any vaults without IMM protocol, for example. We cannot create any launch pads. We cannot create, because we're going to not be trade. It's like impossible to trade without the IMM. We cannot create derivatives, options, insurance, some tokenized yield or interest rate swaps, synthetics, indexes for protein and share perpetual futures. This is the first tier, and this is the second tier. And what's called DeFi Lego here? The DeFi Lego is when we building on top of the first tier protocols, our second tier protocols. So just an example, if you want to build the leverage yield farming, we need the lending protocol and the IMM protocol. And the leverage yield farming is kind of baby between the lending protocol and the IMM protocol. And the general idea, if you want to grow your own DeFi and build your own chain, you need to stimulate in parallel, firstly building the first tier, then the second tier. Then you need to have competitors in each direction of the first tier. So to not have the monopoly on chain, you need to, as a foundation, stimulate the competition, for example, in IMM protocols. So they're going to compete for the users on chain. Like in Ton, the DDAST and StoneFi interested to doing new features because they can attract more Ton coin holders, and they're competing with each other for low commissions, for example, or new features to provide liquidity. And in general, this is the concept of the DeFi structure. And this pattern you're gonna find on any blockchain. It doesn't matter, it's EVM, it's TVM, wherever it is, wherever virtual machine there, the DeFi gonna be same. Why we need the DeFi? So for Ton and for any chain, for Ethereum too, is the utilization of the main coin of the network, is for sure. Then this is the less entry threshold. Because I'm from Ukraine, like 5 years ago, now it's totally horrible, but 5 years ago we even cannot buy any stocks there. So we should call to someone and say, could you please buy me something? What is it call to someone? So we have already applications. If you're in Europe, if you're in USA, you can use stock market, you can trade stocks. In this region, you cannot. And for the DeFi, we're giving all of these financial tools, literally for everyone who has the internet. But there's a problem, not only the internet, also and knowledge. So the internet and knowledge. And that's less entry threshold. Why? Because the one thing before you and the new financial tools here is a knowledge. And to receive this knowledge, you don't need nothing. You don't need a license. You don't need to pay someone. You can just Google it, and that's it. As equal, the third is equal access for users. So everyone with the internet able to use it. Zero trust, no human factor. To be honest, it's more truster than centralized services. But of course, we have some rug pulls, we have some problems, and most people didn't understand what written in a smart contract, so we made trust. But even in this case, the centralized bank applications is more horrible, because we even didn't know what they written, what the backend, how if they have money or not. For the DeFi, we barely know, or if you know a really good developer, if you are a developer, you are really know. Security and anonymity, and that's the equation and the smile, because from some point, yes, so from some point, no. And but we need to compare it with something. If we compare it with the centralized finance, of course, is more secure and more anonymity. And 24/7 working hours, and no weekends. So imagine, even now, soon going to be a space station by the DEX tools, but to trade stocks in Europe and USA, you should do it from 10 to 6. So you're open stock market in 8 and see, I'm sorry, we're not available. Imagine you're open Facebook at 11, and Facebook send you the message, you cannot send message, sorry, we are not working. Not today, wait until 10 tomorrow. So this is really wired for this time and the world, like why we cannot trade stocks like a Bitcoin. The same for the financial tools on this stock market, and we can see that in the DeFi, wherever you want to use Lightning Protocol at 4 a.m., go there and use. The current stage of the DeFi on Ton. So the green one is that what we have. The black one is that what we are working on. So we are working on bridges. They're going to be bridged from Bitcoin to Ton and going to be bridged from Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. And we're speaking with the top tier players. We're going to integrate them. We are working on restaking and all of the second tier from the hackathons. We're organizing the hackathons with prizes of $2 million. Last one was in the summer. The next one going to be in the autumn. And that's mostly how we attract teams for the second tier. And for the first tier, that's mostly like invitational way, business development, or if someone who had the traction and experience came to us and said, we can build it and we need the support, and we can give this support. What's our global vision? So, hands up, how many of you have Telegram? Very good. Who knows what is hamster combat? Okay, Notcoin. Okay. So hamster and the Notcoin, that's the tap to earn applications. When you can just tap and earn. Very simple. Might seem stupid, but not. Why? Because this is the greatest onboarding mechanics in crypto ever. Why? In hamster and in Notcoin, we have tens of millions of users who just tapping and earning. The general idea behind all of that we can onboard them on chain. So while they're tapping, in the end, they might receive the airdrop. To claim this airdrop, they need a wallet. In Telegram, we have embedded wallet. And all of these people gonna use this wallet. So there's a first step and the first interaction, how we can, by using some casual gamification, attract tens of millions of users just to install the wallet. And the final one, what you already saw here, is like on-chain DeFi. So lending and borrowing, liquidity providing, perpetual futures, very, very complex. Understand? But how to move all of this audience from top-to-earn applications to on-chain DeFi? We need one-click investment applications. So what is it? You're starting with a top-to-earn, with a hamster combat, or a Notcoin, or Bloom, or Hot. There's dozens of them. Then, after you receive a drop, you're gonna go to small and simple one-click investment applications, like yield-bearing stablecoins, for example. So just need to push one button and invest, and that's it. And this is the funnel from 3 steps, how we can onboard retail users from Telegram, just doing some gamification and fun stuff in tap to earn, then provide them some simple strategies like providing liquidity in one click, or lending and borrowing in one click, or investments in one click for small amounts, just for the retail, like $5-10, maybe $100. And then we can educate them more and onboard the on-chain DeFi. So that's the general vision, and the motto regarding the tone, it's crypto in every pocket, because we have already Telegram in every pocket, and you have already wallet in every pocket because you have Telegram, and then you're gonna have crypto and financial freedom and the DeFi in every pocket. So that's where we're going from our past to amazing future. I say it like it's not serious talk about the serious things. And it's okay if I take 4 more minutes. So the farming strategies on Ton. what we already have, the LSD staking. So you can do it like with Lido. You can stake TON and receive liquid staking derivatives and earn by staking for the validators. Is a liquidity providing there, lending and borrowing, single asset staking, and complex strategies. So that's 5 things which we already have on the protocols which already audited. And this is not a financial advice. At least I hope it can be recorded. Me and this disclaimer. But I'm gonna describe you the most like complex from the one side, from the second side risky, and from the other side profitable strategy. So the general idea, what you can do. So if you're starting with a providing liquidity with TON, you have just TON on a wallet. You can go to liquidity staking and provide TON there, stake TON, and you receive LSD, a liquid staking derivative. It's ST or TS TON. 2 protocols there on DeFi Llama, TON Stakers, and BEMA. They have more than $50 million. TON Stakers have 150, BEMA have like 70. And this is like a Lido, so ST or TS TON, it's ST ETH. The same structure, the same feature. Then what you can do, you can go to the lending protocol, a lending protocol called EVA Finance, and provide liquidity and STTS TON as a collateral and borrow USDT. So you're doing leverage. Don't take more than 50% of your collateral because you're going to be liquidated. The price volatility still exists. Then, with your USDT, you're able to go to the DEXs, the DDAST and StonFi, and provide liquidity to TON USDT pool or TSST TON plus USDT pool. So there's 3 pools on each DEXs with artificial reward, which foundation giving till end of the year. Till end of the year, we have divided like 5 million TON. It's around 25-30 million dollars to incentivize this 3 pools on each DEX. So you're gonna have reward in Toncoin there. There is no locks, there's no hidden fees, there's no commissions. You can just invest, withdraw, not financial advice, remember? And the Storm Trade is a perpetual DEX where the counterparty of the traders is a wallet, and you can provide their USDT. And especially, 1 minute, especially I'm using the strategy. There's complex one, and they have a risks. And the final, what I want to disclose to you, this is the risk of this strategy. So the first risk, of course, is chain. Whatever you're using it on chain, and the new chains usually have some problems itself. We are working on our uptime, we are working with validators, but it was with Ethereum, it was with Solana. Sometimes chains go into weekends as people. So the first, your risk is risk of the chain. The second one, the risk of your wallet, because you're using wallets, the wallets written by people are making mistakes. And here, you should do your own research. Then the token nature. So you should understand the token nature. Is inflationary, deflationary, and you might understand what you're holding. So like, where's the potential there? Is this potential or is no potential? Then the DeFi smart contracts. How to deal with it? There's we have the audits there. At least they're audited. There's not guarantee that all auditors find the mistakes, but for specialty strategies, all of the protocols audited. And what you need to do, you need to understand like the part of written text in these PDFs in audits. It's better to have someone who understands a bit the chain security, so you can consultate with them. Then the DeFi economy, so if you're using protocols, they have their own mechanics and their own economics, and it's usually written in the docs. I advise you to read all of these docs of all financial tools you're using, not only on TON, but on any chain. Then the DeFi nature, so we already experienced a lot of the rug pulls, bank runs, and you might also understand it. You might do your own research. And this is like 6 types of risks. And in our industry, they are multiplying. So you're dealing with all of them at once. And the general idea behind it is to educate yourself, read the docs, and test everything just on $10. So if you don't use protocol, didn't use the protocol before, don't understand how it works, just take a $10 in your wallet and test it. Try to invest, try to withdraw, try to calculate maybe hidden fees or locks there. And that advice saved me really a lot of money. So if you see the new protocol, I just do it on a $10. Sometimes I even cannot withdraw the $10 back. Imagine if it's going to be 10,000 or 100K or more. That's my Twitter. I'm a DeFi lead at Ton Foundation. We can speak more today here. I can answer all of your questions. And that's it. I hope it was more educational.